Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 15 of the Caouette Circus. Today, we're lucky. We're going to have a guest joining us soon. Our cousin, Alex Carrier, who plays for Nashville Predators. But first, we're going to go around and see how the family's been doing. So, Lynn, how's it been going?
Me? Not
Oh
good.
yeah.
I had the highest high coming back from the phenomenal vacation that I did. 12 days in Ireland and Scotland with my two cousins. It was the trip of a lifetime. Got back last week or the week before. And then this past week, went back to my pickleball league on Wednesday evening. And 5 minutes into the game, snapped my ankle. So I am on the disabled list right now. Learning how to live an immobile life, which is really not easy. So credit to anybody that has to do that
Holy
a more consistent basis than I have to do it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess it
We
just
went
runs
from,
in the family.
yeah, we went from Xavier to Len pretty much,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
Xavier is just finishing up his treatment. Basically, he's got maybe 2 sessions of physical therapy left.
Yep.
And then I'm taking his place back to the same doctor. Here we go again.
doctor, even you're gonna go to the PT the same place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they
So tomorrow is
no,
my first venture to try to go to work like this. I'm supposed to be getting a knee scooter, should be arriving anytime now. If that's not here for me to go to work tomorrow, that doesn't bode well for me.
Yeah, and the weather right now isn't going to help you out too much because it is coming down outside.
Yeah, it's pouring.
my Len, do you have at the United States, do you guys have like a wheelchair there? Like extra, like as Xavier had one at school. Do you guys have something like that that's at work? So at least
You think we have wheelchairs sitting around? No, but I got my office chair.
yeah, there you go. So make sure they bring it to you at the door. Like you do
Mhm.
I like actually then what she's doing at home. She's using the office chair downstairs, and upstairs she's using Xavier's chair.
Yeah.
So it works good. Now you got to figure out something and make it easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I use the crutches too, but that takes a lot of upper body strength that I don't have a lot of right now. So,
That
and
way,
not just upper too. The one leg that does all the work,
yeah,
is doing a lot of work.
yeah, tough. It's nice.
You're going to be
Sorry
ready
to
by
hear
the
that,
end of
but
it.
yeah. Well, we're here for you, Len. If you need us for anything, do our best. You know what I mean, sorry what happened to you, but as a family, we'll cope together and try to make your life easy.
Yeah, my turn to face adversity.
That's been going for a while, Alien.
It has been.
What about you,
so
Dad? How you been
very
doing?
good, thank you. Well, I'm doing all right, Max. I can't complain. Work is I'm learning a lot. I'm happy right now. Can't complain. Um, playing golf on Wednesdays, and it's doing okay. I've been rusty at the beginning, but now I'm back where I should be, and we have a great time. And besides that, what was going on? What we did, and what we did. Talk about Xavier a little bit. Xavier, he's back at soccer, and that's fun to see him play, right? And Max is good working, so that's awesome. Besides that, no, there's not like crazy stuff. I mean, we had a nice Memorial Day weekend, and the weather's been nice on every weekend, so we've been spending time at the Caouette getaway that we love so much, and I think Xavier is having a good time. Was playing with his friend there too, and Max comes once in a while, hang out with us, and goes back home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So besides that, no, it's like, I mean, not like crazy stuff. I'm excited to go see Zoe in Montana. I can't wait. That's gonna be in a month. So I'm gonna spend time with her and visit them, flying to Seattle. So with Len, and now we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do that, but I think we'll be okay. And that was a solution to a problem. So that's, I mean, when Lynn gets her scooter, and we'll be okay. Just like I said, we have to cope with it, and make our life easy. But yeah, I'm doing good. Health wise, can't complain.
How was the French Club picnic yesterday?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that's right. We had that yesterday. It sucks that we had to leave early. I couldn't do much this year helping with Lynn and I. Well, Lynn broke her leg, her ankle, and I had to, Xavier had stuff going on at the campground. And I didn't want to leave pretty much. I stayed with Lynn last night instead of coming back to the club and help. Just stay and make sure I'm around. And because if Xavier was doing a sleepover at the rec hall, the campground. And so, but yeah, the picnic was fun. The band was great. I think it was a good turnout. And I need, personally, it's a great time, but I think we should have more French people coming because there was a lot, but it could be more. I think people don't make effort to come and hang out. And I think it's a good fundraiser for the club, and it's a great time to reunite the French people, French Canadian people. You know what I mean? So we need to push a bit hard next year to bring more people.
I agree. My one thing with it is, at least based on the picnics that I went to when I was younger and comparing that to this, it's a completely different thing. And I know it's probably a lot more money to like rent out a place like that, but I really feel like those, like with like the volleyball courts there, like they had like what the mud stuff that they were doing, like there was a bunch of different stuff going on, and I feel like that setup was better than what they have now. Not that it was a bad time. I just think that I don't know if the backyard of the French Club is the greatest place to do something like that. You know what I mean?
But I agree with that. But they do a good job. You know, they try.
I never said they didn't. I'm just saying.
No.
I
but I
like
know
it more.
You talk about the where it should be. You know, I mean, like where the place. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. So besides that, yeah, that's good. Life is good.
What about you, Xavier?
Dad already said everything.
No.
Go ahead. Talk about what you've been up to.
Can you fix your camera so we can see more than just your nose?
What?
You look like Claude LaRose. Hi, Claude. Love you, man.
Huh?
Now, Xavier, talk about hockey and what skating, and
that's good.
The first thing I would say that before Xavier talk, Xavier said he can't wait to snipe it on Max. Ozzy?
You're so quiet.
Yes.
You're so quiet.
So go ahead.
Talk all that crap. Hockey. You can't even back it up.
What's going on? It's school, and
I've been starting soccer and stuff.
School's almost done.
Mm-hmm.
How much school do you have left? When are you done?
Thursday.
Oh wow.
Thursday, that's the date. What date is that? Thursday, 16th?
No.
I know the 14th.
14th.
Yeah, Thursday the 14th, Xavier's done with school. But yeah, Xavier, talk about soccer. How you doing with because and Max will agree with that. You're just running was hard for you, right? And today
Not now
because Mommy and I noticed because you ran to us. Remember then when he came to show his hand because some kid spiked him on the hand and he was swelling a little bit. Yeah, you see that? You see it now? Yeah, so he ran to us, and then I would notice. So now he was it was good. He was played hard, and so did you have a good time playing it today?
I beat up a kid.
What did he do?
Nothing. I just crushed him. He's such a ball hog, and I put my full body in. Like,
did you get a card?
No,
I
got a foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a foul that said, but you didn't get a yellow card, right?
I've only got one yellow card in my life.
There you go. Yeah, that was funny. That was in Newington. And actually, you had the same ref last week, remember? We recognized, even Lynn recognized him. But Zay, talk about that.
Go ahead. You have a lot of activities this week, right? Tomorrow is what?
My pool day.
I believe Tuesday is your graduation. Wednesday, you're getting food delivered from Red Heat Tavern. Thursday, half day, last day. So coming to an end here. Your elementary school days are almost over.
And now we're really done with elementary school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless we adopt a kid. I don't know if that's going to happen. But hey, Xavier, talk about hockey. I was talk about going on the ice with me in Newington and or
It's been pretty fun. I've been doing these drills and stuff,
with who?
shooting, skating,
With who?
stuff like that with
With
you.
who? Yeah,
You?
there you go. And you did it with Coach Ian,
Yeah, once.
right? And now it's starting June 19th is going to go in Simsbury twice a week for 2 months. And July 1st, he's going to go 3 times a week in Mascon Training Center plus off ice training. So he's going to be busy this summer. He's got a bunch of his teammates are doing it. So he's going to be in top shape. Xavier's very tired tonight. He went to bed late last night. So I can see it. But hey, that's good. It's nice to you, Xavier. It's nice to have you back on the ice and playing sports, right? So, Max, what's going on with you, man?
I just on I believe Saturday night, I submitted my application for graduate school for next year. So hopefully that all works out. Well, I'll hear back by probably first week of July or maybe a little bit before that. And I'm I don't want to assume, but I feel like I have good chances to get in because it's a UConn recommended program for UConn students that are going for their CPA, and I'd be kind of confused if they didn't accept me because I feel like I have a good what's it called, like a good resume too. And then on I believe I don't know, this past Monday I started work with Anderson, which is a tax company, and so this past week we've been doing a lot of new hire training, and there's me and 5 other interns that are interning in Hartford. So it's been pretty nice. I mean, I'm very lucky. I know my girlfriend commutes to Hartford too from the other side of the highway, and she deals with a lot more traffic in the morning. But once I break from where 84 goes to 91 and they split, I'm pretty much just getting off the highway right away. So I'm not really dealing with too much traffic apart from once you get into Hartford. But I mean, I've been enjoying it. Everyone's been super nice there. I mean, the new hire stuff is kind of boring, I guess, but I mean, you have to do it. This is the kind of stuff you're starting your job. It's stuff you got to learn the basics of everything and how everything works together and stuff like that. So, and I mean, they've been treating us nicely too. We've been going out to a lot of dinners and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
and matter of fact, my computer wasn't working, so I'm using my work laptop right now. So
That works out good.
yeah.
Right? I'm glad that everything's going well, Max.
Yeah,
So,
I'm very happy.
good. I mean, it was nice spending time with you Friday night at the French Club and shoot some pool and
Yeah,
some laughs, but it's always nice to hang out with you. And so I spend time with our kids, that's what we try to do. So that's good, man. I'm very proud of you, and I hope you do well, and I bet you will. So you're a smart kid, and it's nice to see what you're doing, man.
yeah. I
Great
mean,
job. I forgot Max to talk about my bets. I won my last 9 bets. I don't bet crazy. I don't do stupid stuff. So I tried to get not a guarantee, but I've been doing good. So I've been great. My orders are still in. If they win, I win. I put $100 on them to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, like beginning of the season, if I hit, I'm going to hit like $800. So I hope they lost the first game yesterday, but they're not going to win all the games. So they have a lot of work to do. I think they played very well last night. I think they were the better team. It's just Bobrovsky was stopping everything. So, but it's not over. It's just one game. They're going to come back and win the Stanley Cup. The Edmonton Oilers will win the Cup this year. The Cups will be back in Canada.
yes, sir. It's been a while.
I know it's
1993.
been a while.
1993.
And actually, Lynn, you can talk about the Celtics. Lynn and I watched the Celtics on Thursday night because there's no sports. And Lynn watched it with us. That's fun. I never watched basketball, really.
No, I never watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. There's a good game, and they're playing again tonight. I think at 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yes, sir. I don't know the time, but they are playing later. So
Yeah, playing tonight. So, well, it's fun. It's just a different. We never watch basketball, so that's not.
well,
Why not? So,
why are you watching basketball?
yeah,
Because there's nothing else.
that's right. That's
We're in
right.
the dry or in the dry time of the summer. No sports, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna stink. Like
that's
I
cool.
like watching soccer. That's ending. At least
Yeah,
like out in Europe. Then hockey obviously is ending. Basketball's ending. I mean, you got MLB going, but like we had been talking about another time, it's only pretty much on MLB TV. You get like one game a night on ESPN. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't think it's really worth paying for streaming service to watch baseball if I'm not going to watch it that often. But
I agree.
it's the only thing. It's the only thing to watch right now, at least.
Yeah, but summertime, summertime we don't watch maybe as much TV. Try to stay outside and play. Like Xavier, you saw that Max. Xavier is playing soccer and basketball. Go ride the bike in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
It's all about summertime. You want to be outside. Stuff like. You know what I
Well, it'd be
mean?
nice to be outside with the projector on.
Oh my goodness! I've been using it every weekend. It's so much fun. I have a good time. Like I did it last night. I was by myself. Linda stayed inside, so didn't want to come outside. She was tired, obviously because of her injury. You know what I mean? So I sat there. I smoked a cigar, had a beer, and watched the game. And after that, picked everything up. And I went for a ride around the campground and hang out with a few friends and came back in the trailer. But yeah, it's the projectors are. You guys bought me a nice present, and thank you for that.
Yeah,
I
I
never
bought it for you
used
a
it.
long time ago,
I
man.
know. What 2 years? 2 years ago, right? 3 years.
It's probably longer than 2 years. I feel like
Yeah, because you used it more than me,
I used it like
and,
a few times, and then
and it's because of Lynn when Lynn told when you at your
my grad
parties
party. Yeah,
the Bruins are playing against Toronto, and Lynn says that they're playing Saturday night. I said, yeah. Why would I use a projector? I said that's a great idea. So Max put it on, and it was so much fun. We're like what 10 of us. We talked about it already, but
yeah,
it was fun with your
it was a
friends. So
blast.
cool. Yeah. So I listen. We'll not be too long talking. Anything else you want to talk about, guys? Anything special?
Not really. I mean, I think we should wrap up now and get Alex
Yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna come
call.
back. But listen, I was just it's so cool to have Alex come and take time to sit with us and talk. And every time we do something, he's always there for to meet us or do something for us. So we're very excited to have him. So we will be here with us for shortly. I think she's going to see just 5 minutes because she's got stuff going on, but she will be there with Alex, and it'll be fun. Can't wait. Talk about hockey, about behind the scene a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's good. I love you guys. I know we'll have Alex and Zoe next. All right, guys. Like we said, Lynn and I and Max and Xavier were on before. Now we got Zoe and Alex with us. Alex, thank you for coming and joining us for the Caouette Circus podcast. It's a family thing we've been doing like for a couple of months, and we're having fun doing that. And we had another NHL player. His name was Claude Larose, and he didn't have Zoom, and he did the same. He had to put it on his phone, and a guy is 80 years old. It took a long time. We laughed our ass off about it, man. That was funny. So I said, I hope Alex is better than him. And Max said, yes, guaranteed Alex going to do that in 5 minutes. So, but Alex, if I remember, you were drafted 4th overall by Gatineau in the queue. And if I'm right, Gatineau made a trade to get that 4th overall pick, right?
Yeah, correct. They swapped the picks. So I think Gatineau was 6th and Juan Aranda was 4th.
Okay.
And so they swapped the pick and they swapped other picks later in the first round. So yeah, so they traded up to get me basically. Yeah.
So that was the plan was to get you, right? That's what they had in
Yeah, exactly. We had earlier that week. So the draft was in Quebec City, and earlier that week we had a meeting with Benoit Gros, which was the head coach and GM in Gatineau, because we didn't really talk to many teams because we were thinking about going through the NCAA, so that route. So
Okay, yep.
we weren't sure yet what we were gonna do. But when we met with Ben, we obviously I was 15 at the time, so it was mostly a parent's decision. Obviously, I was involved and I decided to go there. But yeah, so we had a meeting with Ben, and yeah, they made it happen. It was cool.
There, that's good. So Alex, just stop quick because Zoe wants to talk because she can't stay too long on the podcast because she's babysitting. But she had something to tell you, and she thought that was pretty cool. And after that, we'll go back about the hockey stuff. Go ahead, Zoe.
Totally. Thanks for joining us, Alex.
Yeah, for
Feels
sure.
like forever since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Totally. It's been pretty interesting. So back in January, sorry, there's a little one coming right beside me. But back in January, I was actually about to go play a hockey game myself. And I decided, you know what? There's a bar right next door. Let me go get a drink with a friend of mine before my game, which is like beer league, you know, very low stakes, all for fun. And we decided to put on a game, and the game that was put on was Minnesota Wild against the Predators. I was like, oh, that's cool. I know somebody on the team. And 5 minutes later, you scored a goal. And me and that one person were going crazy. So it's been pretty cool on my end to be like, oh, like I know him. And people are like, what? And then you score in the playoffs when I'm watching in Montana. So it's been pretty cool to experience.
That's crazy, especially when, like you said, you just turn on the TV and we were playing.
Yeah.
But I remember that goal that against Minnesota in the third period. So yeah.
Oh, totally. Game changer.
Yeah, that was probably one of my best shot, my best wrister.
It would have gone in on me. So
I don't know about that.
I could have had it. I could have had it.
Max would have stopped that, right?
Hey, let me turn
Max would have stopped it.
Let me sit across from the table. I feel like you guys don't see me very well.
Okay. He's gonna turn the camera. Okay. Xavier, you put your jersey. Xavier put the jersey on.
Yeah.
This is better?
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, you got the jersey on, eh?
That's Xavier. Yeah, Xavier, we all hope you signed there.
Yeah, I know. We'll get you a new one if I sign somewhere else.
Oh yeah. Well, if you go to Boston, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say anything, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
You never know.
That'd be
Calgary,
crazy.
because that's the closest to me.
Yeah, I know. Which one, Zoe?
Calgary.
Calgary.
But if you're ever looking to come visit Glacier National Park,
Sure.
you have a place that I'll show you around.
For sure. I love parks like that. I think that's awesome what you do.
I love it. So it's not about the money, but it's some good work. So
Yeah, you got to do what you love, right? Yeah.
oh,
That's
totally.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to let my family take over from here, but it was really nice briefly catching up with you. I apologize I can't stay on for longer.
No worries. It was good to see you.
Love you,
Hi, Zoe.
Zoe.
Love you.
Love you, Zoe.
Love you.
Bye, Zoe.
Bye.
But keep going, Alex. So when you played for Olympic, Benoit Gu was your coach the whole time, right?
Yeah, my 4 years there, it was my coach. Learned a lot through him.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the main reasons how I got to the league. I think I got there as I'm a smaller D, so I got there as more of an offensive defenseman, and then he kind of turned me into a two-way, being more focused on my defensive game and all that. So sometimes it would piss me off when I was in Gatineau because every hockey player wants to have points, and you're thinking, oh, I need points if I want to get drafted, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's not about that. So I was very lucky to have him.
That's awesome, man. So that was maybe one of the coach, one of your favorite coach you had, maybe on your career, maybe you can say, or Benoit.
Yeah, I think at that stage in my career, I think it was the perfect coach for me. Very very hard, but also fair. You know, he coached the world juniors when they won the gold medal as well. So you know, he's a great coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a bunch of different coaches now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you know that. But his style was very good for me when I was you know in junior and being a kid, basically.
Hey, so he's in the KHL now, right? Did he sign?
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, he signed in the cage.
He's got a coach in the KHL. So from there, so we'll keep going for your career. After that, you got drafted in 2015 by the Preds in the fourth round in 115. And during that time too, Trennan played with you in the Q too, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so he got drafted at the same time as you, right?
Yeah, we got drafted the same year. He was the first pick of the Preds, second round, and I was fourth round. But yeah, crazy because we played together in Gatineau, and then we both played together in Milwaukee in the AHL, and then in the NHL in Nashville. And he got traded this year, but pretty crazy. Like it's rare that you can say that you play with a guy in 3 different leagues. You know, it's rare for that long. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, in Milwaukee, I remember talking with you, and you said you loved it there. You enjoyed the city, and you loved it a lot. Even though it was a AHL, you said it was awesome there. You had a great time. Yeah, you played well. You guys did good. You had a great team there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Loved it because you know you're a pro. My first year there, you're living by yourself. You're cooking you're doing everything. You know, you're becoming a man, and it's part of the journey to learn that, and that's off the ice. You know, and you also got to perform on the ice. So it's a big adjustment, but yeah, I loved it because we had such a good group of guys. We had 5, 6 French Canadian every year, so we had a lot of fun. Maybe a little bit too much sometimes, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many years you're in the AHL. It's all about the process and being ready when you get called up later on.
There you go. So I kids talk. I know you play with bunch of guys. I know that Bobby Butler. Remember I sent you a picture. He coached Xavier and Worcester, Massachusetts. And now I don't know what happened. He told me he played in Milwaukee. I said, dude, did you play with Alex Carey? He said, yeah. So we took a picture and we sent it to you. Remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Bobby Butler. That guy's a legend. I think he signed an AHL deal the year I played with him, just a one-way AHL deal, so that he could go to the Olympics. So that was his goal. Okay. That was his goal that year. You know, when the Olympics there was no pro players or NHL players that was going. So and he ended up making it. He went to the Olympics.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got the bronze. I think. Not sure about that, but
yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Good guy.
All right, I let the other people ask questions, not just about me here. So who wants to go next? Xavier, you have a question?
Yeah. What age did you start getting into hockey?
Oh, early. You know, my brother's 4 or 5 years older than me. So even as a kid, I wasn't even walking yet, and he would put me in nets, and he would shoot balls on me, and I wasn't even walking. So really early, and then I started skating. Not hockey. What's patinage artistique? Like
figure skating.
Figure skating, yeah. So I did figure skating, I think, for a year when I was, I don't know, 3, 3 or 4, and then started playing at Timbits in Quebec. So yeah, 5 years old, I started playing basically.
That's awesome. You know, Alex, you know what's funny? Xavier did figure skating too. He's still doing it too. Just so you know.
Yeah, really? You like it?
Awesome. Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's different. So you have any more questions, Xavier?
No.
Not yet? Go ahead, Max. Max got a list.
Yeah, I got a list. We'll keep you here for 2 hours if that's okay.
Hey, don't forget, Max. His brother got married yesterday, so I bet it's been a long day.
Yeah, I did not a lot.
Sunday, right?
Not a lot of sleep last night.
I bet.
Me too.
You too.
Well, one of my questions, speaking of your brother, how much did he help you advance to that next level? Obviously, you spoke about your coach at Gatineau, but I bet it was a great help to have someone who's kind of going through that same exact process as you. Obviously, he didn't make it all the way to the NHL, but it's still a great feat just being drafted and going that far.
Yeah, it was huge. I think just him going through the path that I took too. So, he played major junior in Quebec, got drafted. All the experience he got with agents, with coaches, and all that. And my parents learned through that as well. So I could have it a little bit easier. So I think it made a huge impact on me. Just like I said, to smooth everything. So the process with agents, with coaches, with should we go to this team or that team, just be easier. But even growing up when we were younger, playing hockey in the streets, outside, at the outside rink, just being like the competitive spirit of us. I was always looking up to him, and I always wanted to beat him, kind of thing. And he was always pushing me that way. Obviously, he was older and better than me, so he would crush me a lot. But I think that's what impacted me the most, just being, like not quitting, and even if I was losing, I was still trying to beat him hard and all that. So it was that part competitive was huge for me, but also the fact that he went through all the steps before me, so that after that, when I got to that point, I knew what I was expecting. My parents knew what we were gonna expect and all that, so it just makes everything easier.
Yeah, I bet. And it was kind of the same thing happened for me too, because my sister, obviously, she went through prep school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my parents are going into that really not much of a clue what to expect. But when I went through all that stuff, it made it a lot easier just to kind of navigate everything, because it's really like you're making decisions for the rest of your life, and it's not easy to just do it like on your own and without knowing what's going on. So
Yeah, exactly. And like I said earlier, we were thinking about going NCAA instead of going to the Q and all that. So that was kind of a way for us to kind of choose where we were going, instead of getting picked to a team that I would be 15 hours away and stuff like that. So just little things like that. Probably if we didn't do that, because my brother really didn't do that either. But if we didn't do that, maybe I get drafted in Bécomo, and I hate it there, and the coach not good, and blah blah blah. So you never know, but
Yeah.
obviously, like you said, it makes everything easier for the second one for sure.
So another question, more based on hockey. Who do you think is the hardest player you have to play against every time you face them? And if it's McDavid, tell me someone else.
I know. Well, obviously, McDavid, but one that I say, obviously, McKinnon is up there because of his speed and how strong he is. But a guy that I say that people are surprised is Kreider on the Rangers.
I hate him.
He hurt Carey Price.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, so this guy is really hard to play against because of his speed, his strength, especially for me as a small defenseman. I gotta play him differently than other guys. But for me, the hardest thing to defend is really speed. Other than that, like a guy that's really skilled and smart, you're not on your heel as much. You're more confident to like close on him and stuff like that. But a guy with speed and size like Kreider, I think is really good.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I hate him.
Yeah, even though you hate him, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I hate him, because he's so good. Him, Panarin, and Zibanejad always be cooking it up on that power play. So
yeah, man. On top too.
Yeah.
Not a bad unit.
No. Do you have any questions, Dad?
No, go ahead, Max. You got a few more. I know you have a few more.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Well, we talked about Trenton, and obviously you played with him a lot, but who would you say is your best friend that you've made so far playing like professional hockey?
Oh, that's a great question, actually. I've made a lot of great buddies, actually. Like a guy on my groomsmen this summer, I'm getting married, and one of my best men is Laurent Dauphin. He played he played with the Habs a little bit, and we played together in Milwaukee for a year, maybe a year and a half, and we play golf. Well, we work out together now this summer, but we play golf maybe 2-3 times a week.
Where is he now, Alex? Is he still playing, and where is he?
He was in Switzerland this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's coming back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is he
he's
back
coming
there, going back there?
No, he's not going back to Switzerland. He's got a kid now, and his wife's working here, so he's trying to get back to Laval, probably in Montreal and stuff like that.
Okay, okay, go. Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Or maybe he could go play some pro for les bataillons de Saint-Hyacinthe.
Not yet, not yet. But have you heard about that 3-on-3 league, the new league they're starting?
What?
Have you heard about it?
No.
So there's a league apparently that they're starting. It's really early in the process, but it's like a 3-on-3 league. With the it's like the live, the golf live.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Similar to that, but here 3-on-3. It's I don't know much about it, but we're kidding about it. We're always joking about it that he's gonna play there next year.
That's funny.
Love it.
But Lynn, you have any question, Lynn?
Yeah, I only had one question, and Alex kind of walked right into it. Like, what does your off-season training look like?
Right now, I started working out about 2 weeks ago, so I'm going into my third week. So right now it's mostly rehab. Like injuries I had a shoulder injury right before the playoffs, so we're trying to heal that back up. So
Okay.
so it's still pretty hard training. It's just more specific on shoulders, hip flexors, all that you get banged up during the season.
Okay.
But after that week, we're gonna start pushing it. So I do a lot of in the gym workout, so like heavy weights and stuff like that. I'm not the stronger guy, so every summer I try to get stronger and faster at the same time. So what I do usually in my schedule is I work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm always in the gym at 9, mostly done by 10:30. And then when I started skating last week, but try to skate beginning of the summer twice a week, and then 3 to 4 closer to the beginning of the season. But so it's a mix of off ice training and then on the ice, and a little bit of golf with that.
That's nice. That's cool. Now, you train in suburb Montreal somewhere in Montreal?
Yeah, exactly. In Châteauguay, actually, so about 30 minutes South Shore in Montreal.
Okay.
It's the gym of Marc Lambert, which he's the strength coach in Tampa Bay.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a lot of guys that trains there. But I work with his partner pretty much because Marc Lambert is they're always at the cup, so he's never there.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you're right. Last 5, I think the last 5 conference. Tampa Bay won 3 in a row, and Florida twice in a row. The last 5 years, they won the East Conference, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So it's pretty
Florida is in the final this year. They went to the final before that, the year before. So last year.
Yeah.
And before that, it was Tampa.
3 in a row.
3 in a row, yeah, something like that. Which is crazy.
But yeah, so it's nice to see what's going on in your career. And I always remember your first goal and pass from Trenton, and you came in. That actually was during COVID, right?
Yeah, COVID.
March 14th, 2021. And I remember the goal, and we were all jumping, and just over his glove, baby. Just over, you ripped it. I was like, holy cow.
Hey, I'm one of the best goalies in the league too. You gotta say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For first goal ever, I was like, wow, that was like impressive. Yeah, and that goal, that was a great goal. And that goal you scored against Vancouver, I always remember that one. And Max was watching the game, and he texted me at like 1 a.m. because it was late. You were in Vancouver, right?
Yeah. That was biggest goal of my career.
For sure, right?
Yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
was so fun. Yeah.
But any question, guys? Max, I have one more.
Yeah. So who do you think you model your game after? Like, who's your favorite player growing up, and who do you kind of like idolize?
Yeah, there's a few players. At first I started as a forward, so I wasn't a defenseman at first. I was a forward, and I switched when I was the Pee Wee level. So at first I loved Alex Ovechkin. I was like, I want to score goals, blah blah blah. But when I and it became more serious, I started to look up to Drew Doughty. So I just liked the fact he was a two-way, like Like he had some swag to his game. He was confident, blah blah blah. So I really like his game. And then I got to Gatineau, and so because we're so close to Ottawa, I would always go to the game, and I would love to watch Eric Carson.
Oh, yeah.
Just the way he plays, like the way he skates, I was so impressed, and everything looked so easy out there for him. So I liked him too. But then turning pro, I was like, I'm not Eric Carson. I'm not gonna be playing like that, right? So I started to look at Jared Spurgeon in
Oh yes,
Minnesota.
Spurgeon, yeah.
You know, the right defenseman, smaller D, skates well. I think similar to we play a similar game. Great leader, is their captain now. So
Yeah.
I started to look up to him more and how he protects himself. I get hit a lot, so I'm trying to learn how not to have a longer career. But he's just a smart player. Nothing flashy about his game, but when you see what he does, then you're like, that's a great player, and all the details he does, his stick, his gaps. Like I said, the leadership he brings. So that's a guy right now that I try to model my game to.
Yeah,
I
and
thought-
it's not really stuff that shows up on a stat sheet. You know what I mean? It's really just like those like little things that really bring you to that next level. So
Yeah, because
That's
you play on the
interesting.
PK all the time, Alex. You always always the first pair, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, and I said Spurgeon, but I've been really lucky in Nashville. You know, I'm playing with Yos, I'm playing with Ryan McDonough, I play with Matthias Ekholm, like just like veteran in the league that are all stars. Like Ekholm's not an all star. I don't think McDonough was probably one of them at some point, but you'll see one of the best in the league. But just sometimes it's just looking at them, what they do on the ice. Like I was saying, I'm trying to protect myself more, and they're all playing differently. And McDonough slows down, uses his body more, he's stronger, and then Yost, just the way he approaches the puck, he's never going straight to the puck, always on an angle and turns at the end so he doesn't get hit. So a bunch of stuff like that is just so cool to watch those guys and to learn. And I've learned, we traded McDonough a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
but I've learned so much from him defensively, just how calm he is. If there's a turnover, a mistake on the ice, there's no need to panic. Sometimes you see the turnover and then you're like, oh, I gotta do something, but they still gotta come to you, you know. So I'm trying to. I learned a lot through him too, for sure.
But it's funny because McDonough was a Montreal pick.
biggest mistake by Montreal.
That was so mad. Scott Gomez, man.
Yeah,
Scott Gomez,
one.
Mark McDonough. I was so
Tough
mad.
one.
McDonough, man, what a career he had. And obviously he wanted to be traded back to Tampa Bay, you know. So, but yeah. So listen, I don't want to take all your time, but Alex, you know, you always been nice to us to reach out to you and spend time with us, and that's hard, you know. You have stuff to do and hang out, and it's awesome what you do for us. So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It's always great to be able to go and turn on the
Thank you.
TV and watch you play, man. Kind of like living through you a little bit. And
Yeah,
keep doing
appreciate
great work
that.
out there, dude.
Appreciate that. I love when you guys come to visit. It's awesome. The energy you guys bring, and I love playing in front of family. So it's my pleasure. Anytime.
I remember that when I went to the Rangers and you didn't see me, and I said, "Hey, Tabarnak," and you turned around and you walked to me. Remember, you were off the ice and you guys,
Yeah, we
hey,
won that
Dan, he high-fived me, and you guys won that game 1-0. And UC Saros, the smallest goal in the league, it was a great goalie. But no, that Max went to Philadelphia.
Yeah, that one was funny.
You
I didn't even know I was going. I was
Yeah.
banging on the glass. I was telling all the people, I'm like, dude, like we got to get this guy's attention, man.
Yeah, I know. And man, we do it. What you do for Xavier and Max last year to meet Roman Yossi, and just Max was more excited than Xavier. I'll tell you right now. So Max had in his fantasy pool, and he won the whole league that year. So, but not just other things like that. You know, I know it takes time for you just doing what you're doing now tonight, and it takes time. But we really appreciate what you do for the family. You know, not just us, but all your mom's family, your dad's family. You know, so
yeah,
thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I
I
know.
can share. I'm glad I can share the experience, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I-
living,
yeah.
living my dream, you know. So
You got that right.
And we'll be
Yeah, so-
watching to see where you go next.
yeah, we'll get if I'm not back, we'll get you jersey, Xavier. We'll get you a good one. We'll get you a good one.
Get that right, man. Thank you
Awesome.
again. Thank you so much, and keep the good work. And congratulations in advance. You're getting married what, July
July
what?
13th, yeah. So 5
Awesome.
weeks.
5 weeks. Congratulations. Your brother got
Thank you.
married yesterday, and next it's you in 5 weeks. So congratulations in advance. And I know you'll be fine, and that you're going to do great. And very excited for you. We can't wait for July 1st. See where you're gonna go. And so I bet you'll be fine. So keep you working your ass off and enjoy. And I'll text you later, maybe next week, couple of weeks from now, see what's going on.
For sure, yeah. No, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.
Take care, Alex, and have a good
Thank you.
weekend. Stay out to
Thank
your
you.
parents, okay?
I will, yeah, I will.
All right, take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was crazy, huh?
Yeah.
We- I know Max had at least 10 more questions probably, but that's okay.
No, it's
We-
fine. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I asked, he talked about like other things that I was also
Yeah.
wondering about. So
We wanted to be conscientious of his time, so that was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, so and exactly, you know what? I said we're sending a podcast. Every time we do something, like we go to the Bruins, Alex comes see us. He take pictures, he signs stuff. We asked to see Xavier wanted to see Romagnosi. I text him. I said, "Hey, is it possible we see Romagnosi?" And it worked. And Max was as excited or more excited than Xavier. And you know, it's all about that, and all his family and the kid. You know, I think that my mom's family, my cousin, my family is living through him, like Max said. You know, and so
Yeah.
Max, you remember he offered you a beer? When you
Yeah,
were 14
dude.
years
I do
old?
remember that. I had never had a sip of liquor in my life, and he's like, "You want a
At
beer?"
a party,
I don't even
We're
know
at a party.
how old was I, dude?
14.
Yeah, I probably could have. I should have taken the beer.
But yeah, that was I was at a family party during Christmas time.
Mhm.
But yeah, just take time and hang out, and it was nice to do a little bit. She was busy, she had stuff going on, but that's good. I'm saying, guy Max, great question. Xavier, great job. Anything else, Xavier? Still
Maybe
alive?
listen to music, dude.
We've lost him already.
I lost it. He's on mute. But there was so much fun doing that again with you guys and for episode 15. Hopefully we'll come back soon. I got a bunch of guests. A lot of people wants to be on. So maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll do something. Hey, to ça? Alex just texted me. He says, I forgot to tell you guys, that's awesome what you're doing the podcast as a family.
Oh, that's good.
So thank you so much. The thing is, we didn't want to take 2 hours with him. We didn't. That's the problem, man. I didn't want to. We had a bunch of questions.
We could have talked for so much
We
longer.
could talk, yeah, but
We could have
at the end
talked
of
for
the
a
day-
whole day. You know what I mean?
yeah, talk about life. But you know what? That's all about me. He just texted me. I saw the message. He
That's
said,
nice.
"Thank you so." He said, "Guys, that's awesome." And now we're gonna keep doing it.
Hey, maybe we can bring him back during the season.
Yeah, we'll bring it back. That's what I'll text him. I say, "Hey, we'll bring it back so we can talk. How you doing? You know, why not? Right?
Yeah.
So why not? So
Don't
we
hit
have
him
a
with
cousin
that
in NHL. You know, why not?
Not right
So
now.
I-
Not right now.
Yeah. So I just want to show a picture of Xavier with Alex. Can you see it, guys?
Yeah.
That was in Boston, like 3 years ago.
We were about to get kicked out. Remember?
Yeah.
We were trying to
Oh
kick
yeah,
us out.
yeah. That's right. So, but we have pictures of Alex, Xavier, and Max, and Romagnosi from last year. But that's good, man. And it's special, and we love the game, and that's good. Anything else, you family? Like, listen. We need to have a great week. And Lynn, I hope you do well this week at work. And Xavier, keep working your ass off in sports at school. Be a good person. And Max, work your butt off too. And I love you guys. Okay.
Love you too.
You.
Peace. Peace. Peace, guys.